morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, my creepy friends. Welcome to Slams and Bobs, and I am very excited. You may have seen it on Instagram. Or not on Instagram. I don't think I posted it. I think I posted it just on Twitter. I went out a few days ago and I came across something I've been eyeing up since I heard about it. It is the brand new Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Shadow Palette. It is the little brother, little sister, little baby new one of the original chocolate bar. Look, 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 look. I am so excited. I can't begin to tell you. I'm wearing it today on my eyes. I will tell you about that in a minute. Then me and one of my besties, Ronnie. It's a boy. Ronnie is 6 foot tall. And we were just casually walking through a Debenhams yesterday in our local town. We were going home. I passed the Too Faced stand because they don't have Too Faced in Debenhams. They also have MAC, but they don't sell MAC in stores. That I've seen, not in my local one anyway. I just looked and I was like, oh look, I love Too Faced, and I went, oh my god! And I just picked it up and I went, look, and he was like, I haven't got a clue what it is. And I said, and I started telling him, and I took out the palette and I said, look, you have to smell it. You have to smell it because they smell of cocoa powder. And he stands there being a boy and just tries to like touch. I said, no, they're not for testing. They are just for looking at and admiring. And I said, look, you have to smell them and waft in the lovely cocoa smell. So he did eventually. And then I kind of dithered because I was going, well, I've got to go and buy this and I've got to spend this and I don't want to run out of money and I don't want to run out of money because I like money and I'm not rich. And eventually I went back and bought it. To be fair, I had points at Debenhams and I had another £5 voucher. I have actually tried to save my points so that I can buy J'adore Absolu because I've just been eyeing it up. J'adore is one of the perfume boxes on this stand right here, the tripod that you've now seen that I make. And J'adore is just my favourite scent ever. I've got spare bottles under here. Basically last year around Christmas time they just did a sale and I just ended up with I think 2 50ml bottles and a 30ml. It's my favourite. That and Jimmy Choo Flash, and also I'm just totally partial to anything Marc Jacobs. The new Olympia by Paco Rabanne is gorgeous, as is Oh My Gold and Lady Million. Getting back onto the palette, so like with the original chocolate, I'm going to bring them out and sit them side by side. Here's the original. You remember the original? We got it the day before my dad's birthday. You saw it actually ironically in the tutorial where I was wearing said dress here. And I got it just by chance again on Debenhams. They did a VAT free sale and I ended up getting it. Basically, as you're well aware with me, I'm not rich, I'm not loaded. If I can get the products at a lesser price, I will do that. As with the original, we get many shades, and I'm going to just cover up the mirror. These are all the shades we get. They are all wonderfully named, as the last times were. The difference in this palette in terms of the look at it is that rather than have the insert with all the names, they've included all the names above the shadows, as you can see, which means that you're not constantly taking the insert out, which was kind of one of my annoying features with this. The colours are all wonderfully neutral and you could just utilise them in so many ways. I think the kind of wild card colour for me was certainly the Blueberry Swirl, which is this one right here. However, I am wearing that as a cut crease kind of style on my eyes today. I will zoom into my face and show you in a minute. I have seen this nowhere in the UK yet, apart from this Debenhams. I didn't even think it was available. The UK Too Faced website does sell it, but then you have to pay about an additional £15 just to have it shipped to the UK, which is kind of extortionate. However, they do also have a share and you get 20% off thing on the side. So they're charging £34 for it. So if you think that's £6.80 off, then you've got to spend another about £12–13 just to get it over here. So really, if you can find it in your local Debenhams for $39, which is its retail price, you're probably better off getting it there. Just my call. As always, they are made with cocoa powder, these shadows, so they smell, as I said at the start, absolutely divine. Their names are beautiful: licorice, cocoa chili, coconut creme, rum raisin, mousse. I think kind of my favourite shade at the minute, the pink sugar. I'm sorry, look, it's like reflect. This is another reason we tend to cover mirrors. There you go, I've just realised I can do that. The pink sugar here is so glittery and so beautiful, and as is this one here. The coconut creme does seem to have a shimmer about it. Butter pecan down here, this is quite a glimmery shade. You've got your mix of glitter and matte, which is beautiful. Pairing them, here's the original and here's the new version. As you can see with this one, you have no names, but in this one they're all named, which is amazing. It really does help. They've got some similarities in colours. I've probably used every colour in the original chocolate bar at least once. Obviously, my first use of this was just today. However, I am so excited to carry on trying this. It is now one of my favourite things ever. I do think £39 is excessive, especially when you think that the Smoky palette by Urban Decay just came out, and that is £38. This is the shadows you get in Urban Decay. This is what you get. It's Too Faced. There's a big difference in the amount of makeup you get between the two, and they're only £1 different in money. People as well that I read on the website think that the Urban Decay sometimes has too many shimmer shades in it. I kind of agree. I don't mind the shimmer shades myself, but if you were to pair Urban Decay with the Sin Lid Primer and then do more shimmer, your eyes would be positively glowing, ladies, or men, if you do it as well. I'll talk you through what I'm wearing today. So I'm going to come a little bit closer to the camera for you, and I'm just going to move my hair back. My hair is kind of weird. It didn't wash properly yesterday. I also tried doing my eyebrows differently today. I started out doing cut crease, so I had a brown eyeliner drawn on the crease of the lid here, which you then blend out. I then took Blueberry Swirl and came above it and blended the brown and the blue together. We then took Peanut Butter and came just above as our transition shade, and then blended all three in again and slightly down. We then took Mousse and Nugget. Mousse was used in the corners of the shade, Nugget was used over here, over the middle part of the eye, and then finally I took a bit of Butter Pecan and just highlighted my inner corner, blend it all together, and you've got a look that's kind of striking because of the blue shade here and the cut crease that I used, but also still neutral enough that I can get away with wearing my red lipstick and not look like Coco the Clown. So this is what I came out with today. Obviously, as usual, I've got just my lick of black eyeliner with my traditional tail flick, little cat eye flick that I do. It's 1950s and I'm wearing the 50s dress today, so I really do have to make sure I stick to that. Nothing's too shimmery. It's all very neutral. It's very nice today here as well. As said, that is my very, very first try with this. These are the sort of palettes that I only use on weekends because I see it as my best makeup. Normally, weekdays work, I just use sort of like the Urban Decay shadow box. I'm getting through that slowly. I've also got an Anna Sui palette. The Smashbox one I bought will probably end up being used for weekdays, purely because I'm really not as happy with that as I would be with something like this. Again, you compare the Smashbox palette. The Smashbox palette is again in the region of 38, 39, 37, something like that. The amount of shades you get in there to the amount of shades you get in there. You'd just pay this every time. I would anyway. That is just my call. If you think this is too many shadows for you, I don't. Think how many looks you can do with this. You're kind of limited with the full exposure palette. As much as they are beautiful shades in the Smashbox full exposure, they're all pretty similar calibers of colour. And I do kind of run out of things to do with these. However, I just wanted to share this with you. Probably in the near future, we're going to start using these for Two Min Toots and other different eyeshadow looks because they are just lovely. You could just eat these. It's just, someone could have got that for me for my birthday, really. It's next month, but yeah. I just wanted to show you all this and how excited I am about it. What I will do is continually post any looks I do with this on Instagram or Twitter if you'd like to follow me. Links are down here. I will now go off. I'm kind of hoping the longer I hold these up here, we might just get a screen grab of this for the little icon on the side if you choose to view the video. I'm so happy with this. This is my little love. This is my treat for the month. I will see you all again, as will the wonderful chocolate bar eyeshadows. Bye everyone.